Hey, hello guys, this is Grant No here from the Infinity Blade Forum, and today, guess what, we have another 5-1 ratio fight, this time with the MX Defender. So it's just going to be a typical 5-1 fight in the background while I do a little talking in the foreground. So let's see, we'll start off with the rating of this enemy, and I'm going to put it at a solid EF. Yes, you heard me correctly, EF. That's not A, B, C, D, or F, that is EF, for epic fail. I don't know what it is about this enemy, but the 5-1, it's not like you go into this fight thinking, oh gee, 5-1 with an MX Defender, I'm screwed. It's more like you go into this fight with a, oh gee, MX Defender, this is not a good use of my time. It's more something like that, I think, because this is a relatively easy fight, and I got this one on the first try. So I wouldn't worry about this too much. Besides the fact that his combos are insanely difficult, tee sarcasm. So, you should have no problem with this fight whatsoever. In fact, I think instead of giving you proper tips on how to fight this guy, because I feel that that would be even a bigger waste of time than actually fighting him, I'm just going to talk a little bit about the existence of the MX Defender in the first place. So, what I'm thinking is, he just strolls around the castle, waiting for enemies to give them joy. That's what I honestly think. I don't know if he's electronic, I don't know if he's like robotic or human or what he is on the inside behind that really cold, kind of silvery white-gray mask thing. I honestly think that he just wants to bring people joy. Because when we run into him, unlike a wood jester, it's not like, well, crap, it's a wood jester. It's like, oh, it's the MX Defender. Finally, what a relief. I don't have to actually try. Do I have anything else I could be doing right now? Like homework? Can I play with one hand? Because I almost feel like I'm cheating myself out of a proper fight by fighting the MX Defender with two hands. It's that kind of a fight. So, the existence of the MX Defender. I don't know what his purpose is in this strange world. All his other MX buddies are probably 10 times the quality he is. He was probably like the runt of the litter, prototype 1 out of the MX series or something, and they just had some sort of malfunction. I don't know. Have you read Brave New World? Everyone's made in test tubes, right? Except some people had some test tube issues and they got alcohol a little bit too much and it jacked up their body size and brain and everything, and messed them all up for the worse, right? Maybe it was one of those things. He was in the manufacturing plant and they put his head on backwards or something, and now he's screwed over because he can't fight for his life, literally, or his I don't know, his chip. He can't fight for his chip, or whatever it would be considered, his cybernetic, I don't know, you can use your imagination on that one. So, kind of concerning. Um, so that's what his purpose is to bring people joy. It's a break. It's to bring people relief. As for, I don't know, as for how much he enjoys what he does, probably not very much. It's like whoever's in charge of this place, I don't know. Let's just say, let's just call him Bob. Let's say Bob is the manager at this castle, and he tells everybody, I mean, who tells these people to get positioned? Yes, so today you're going to be in the hallway, and oh, here he comes. You head out over the bridge. You can hang out there until he arrives. Okay, so Bob, he's the one who gives the orders around here, right? Bob, all right? So, MX Defender, let's see, what's a good place for you at? I don't know. It doesn't look like you probably won't mess up the carpet too much. I mean, there's not going to be too much of a struggle. Why don't you go stand on the carpet there, because it's already pretty messed up and we don't want it worse. You don't want to assign someone hard to the carpet because you'll mess the carpet up, but there's not going to be like a serious struggle with MX Defenders, so they give him the carpet. The little areas where they're trying to protect the flooring a little bit, or, the walls or something. They don't want any blood on the walls, so it's like, oh yeah, he's made of wires. That's perfect. Something. I don't know. So Bob just controlling. Yes, MX Defender. I think we have an assignment for you today. We don't really care about Cyrus's mission too much. It's not too important that he's actually going to make it to the MX Goliath. We think the MX Goliath might be able to handle him, but why don't you go ahead and guard the door just in case, buddy? Or maybe it might even be self-gratification. Maybe when they made the MX Defender, they made him with this really like super egotistical motherboard or something, and it's always telling him, dang, I'm the best fighting robot on the planet. And so they just give him jobs to make him feel better about himself. Oh yes, MX Defender, you can take this position today. And then behind his back, or his back metal plate thing, whatever, they're always just sort of snickering about him, right? Oh ho, the MX Defender, yeah, he thinks he's really good, but we all know he's not. You know, they probably laugh about him. I can totally see that. I don't know. I think the MX Goliath and maybe one of those eyeless Nox, they're just kind of yucking it up with one another about the MX Defender when he is not facing them. Which brings us to the next thing, the MX Defender's face. He doesn't really have one. I mean, now that I'm sort of watching the video as I'm recording this voiceover, he has like 3, I think they're slots that just kind of go along his face. And I know most of the helms are like that, right? But we assume they're eye holes. Now I have a question. Unless there's a human in there, which I'm pretty sure it's not, like you don't label a human an MX, right? That sounds more robotic, right? He sounds robotic when you fight him, right? You know, just all these sort of robotic, metallic-y sounding noises, right? Why does he need eye holes if he's a robot? I mean, maybe it's like sensors or something, but if they actually installed sensors on him, why does he suck at fighting? I don't get it. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. None of it makes sense. Anyway, good luck fighting him. I'm sure you won't have any troubles. So, I'll catch you guys later. If you enjoyed this, please like it. If this helped you with fighting, subscribe.